You've caused quite a stir, Mrs. Ladomas. You married into that family. Now they're dead. What you didn't know is that this goes far beyond them. By surviving hide-and-seek, you've triggered a new game. This time against the High Council families. Double or nothing. This part will be familiar. They will try to kill you.
Welcome to our home.
Hunters, may the best family win.
Skippy screams.
The game begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm not playing.
Okay. Prunella, kill the sister.
No! God damn it! Don't hurt her!
Whoever wins runs everything.
Everything?
The world.
Can't believe you dragged me into this shit.
It's exciting. What's exciting for me is terrifying for you.
Clear.
Double or Nothing. This follow-up was just as dark, devious, deadly, and delicious as I had hoped. It's kind of perfect that I would end up watching this directly after They Will Kill You. Given that both films have a very similar story and hit theaters within a week of each other, it doesn't get much more fitting than that, I'd say. This was also the third and final movie that I missed in theaters alongside Project Hail Mary and They Will Kill You back in March due to being sick. So it very much feels like the stars have realigned now that I've officially crossed all three of these off the watch list. I love the 2019 original. It remains one of my favorite horror films of that year and was essentially my introduction to Samara Weaving as the modern scream queen that she is today. That film had a clever storyline, a host of colorful characters, plenty of effective tension, and still one of my favorite third acts in any horror movie ever. It managed to hit all of the right notes and provide plenty of thrills along the way. I've been chomping at the bit for a sequel basically ever since the original ended. What I couldn't have predicted, however, was the nearly 7 years it would take to come to fruition. The guys of Radio Silence are essentially taking their own victory lap at this point in their career, and I am here for it. They've made 2 awesome Scream sequels, and Abigail was a ridiculously fun twist on the vampire subgenre on its own. They're incredibly consistent filmmakers, and they understand how to create a crowd-pleasing horror experience as evidenced by their last 3 to 4 movies. Not too shabby at all for being the same guys behind that last Halloween segment from the original VHS back in 2012. They only continue to get better with time, and that's really great to see. I know some people were more mixed on this sequel overall, but I'm definitely not one of them. The sequel was consistently great all the way through. I loved getting to follow Weaving through this darkly comedic world once again, and she continues to prove why she's an absolute beast in the role and in this genre. Kathryn Newton is a very welcome addition, especially after starring in Abigail, and her chemistry with Weaving is unsurprisingly top-notch. The new cast of characters bring a good amount of variety to the proceedings, but it's Sarah Michelle Gellar and Sean Hattasey that end up leaving the biggest impact of the bunch. I love the fact that this picks up exactly where the first film left off, and it makes for an incredibly cohesive and very satisfying double feature. Everything is bigger and more ambitious this time. The stakes are much higher, the scale is far larger, and there's still a good amount of surprises throughout. Despite the relatively simple plot, I was still thrown for a loop several times as the movie progressed. Very much like the original, the third act also doubles down in the best way possible, and I had a total ball with it all. I had so much fun with this sequel, and I'm glad to say that the long wait was actually worth it in this case. I give Ready or Not 2 Here I Come 4.5 out of 5 stars. Thank you so much for listening.